Bonjour tout le monde. Good morning. And we're back at school again, or certainly we're back learning again, some in school and some at home, at the start of a new half term. And each half term you'll know that we start a new theme. So we think about the themes that we've had. So in the autumn term, when we first returned in September, our theme was team. T-E-A-M. Together everyone achieves more. And then after Christmas, when we came back again after Christmas, we were only in school for one day altogether, but we still continued with our assemblies, and our theme then changed to let your light shine so brightly that others can see their way out of the dark. And that was our theme up until half term. But half term again now, and we're thinking about now looking forward. It's Lent at the moment, and Lent is a time when we start to prepare ourselves for Easter, and we start to look forward and think about Easter. So it's actually time to change our theme. So here is our new theme for this half term, and I'm hoping again it's something that you will learn off by heart and something that you will start to talk to me about when we're all back together in school, hopefully in 2 weeks' time. We'll carry on the theme and hopefully be able to talk to me about it then. But those children that are in school now, hopefully we'll talk about it. And even those of you that are at home, you can always leave me a comment on the blog post to tell me about our theme and tell me what you think it means to you. So here it is. Here's our theme. Learn from yesterday. Live for today, but hope for tomorrow. Once you choose hope, anything is possible. So there's lots of things we could talk about in this theme. Learning from our past, learning from the things we've done, never regretting our past, making it be a learning opportunity. Everything that has happened to us, everything that we've been through, everything that we've encountered, every opportunity that we've had to learn, make the most of it. So learn from yesterday, learn from what's happened, but enjoy today. Whatever today may bring, make the most of it. Whatever second you are living through, whatever minute you are living through, remember it will never be returned. It's nothing that can be replaced. So enjoy and be mindful of the moment. So live for today. But similarly, look towards the future. Look for hope in tomorrow. And actually the season of Lent is a great season for thinking about the hope of tomorrow, because it's thinking about what Jesus did for us when he died on the cross at Easter time. And Christians believe that in doing that he gave us hope for a better future, and certainly then by going on to rise from the dead, we think about the hope that that brings us. So I've actually put some flowers around my frame, around my picture today, to give us the hope that spring is coming and that there will be a better future ahead because of that spring. And actually throughout this period and throughout the pandemic, one of the great symbols of hope has been the rainbow. Lots of people have had rainbows in their window. The NHS has been represented by the rainbow. It's become a great symbol of hope for us. But in the Bible, one of the first stories, one of the most famous stories in which a rainbow is represented, is the story of Noah. And the story of Noah is a story from the Old Testament. So for our assembly today, and for our first assembly in this theme, I'm going to read you the story of Noah and his ark. And I want you to think about it as a story that represents hope. A story that tells us that there is a rainbow at the end of all of this. Noah lived 40 days, 40 nights, so the tradition goes, through a flood. We've lived through this pandemic and we're coming out of the other side of it with spring coming forward, and we're choosing hope. We're choosing that symbol of the rainbow. So I'm going to read you the story of Noah, and I want you to listen very carefully to what happens, but how there's always hope at the end of that story. Noah's Ark. It all happened a very long time ago. God was not at all pleased with the way many people were behaving. There was a great deal of wickedness in the world, lying, cheating, stealing, killing. God felt it was time that the people were taught a lesson. He decided to send a great flood that would cover the earth and the houses and even the mountains. But God told Noah what he was going to do, because Noah was a good man and God didn't want to punish him. Noah called his wife and his family to him. "I've had a message from God," he said. "We must build an ark out of wood, big enough and strong enough for us all to live for as long as this great flood lasts. We must build it big enough to take animals as well as ourselves. We must take 2 of every animal there is, so that when the flood is over, life can begin again." Noah told his sons to get wood and to begin making the ark. He told his wife to gather food for the family and for the animals, food to last for a very long time. He told his daughters to begin to collect together the animals, 2 of every known kind. And the work began, but the weather worsened. Dark clouds began to gather and thunder rumbled in the distance. Noah knew that the rain and the flood would soon come. The family worked even harder so that everything would be ready for when the storm broke. Noah went amongst the other villagers, telling them what was about to happen, asking them, "Give up your wicked ways, join him and his family on the ark." But no one would listen to Noah. "He's mad," they said to each other. "He's talking nonsense. There won't be a flood." Well, soon the wooden ark was finished. The family and the food were safely inside, the animals were put into their special quarters on the ark, and at last, as the last animal went into its cage, the first drops of rain began to fall. "It's Noah's flood," the people laughed. But a few days later, they were laughing no longer. The rain beat down and made puddles, which made pools, which made lakes. The lakes joined together until no grass or ground was left uncovered. The people climbed to the roofs of their houses for safety, but soon the water was higher than the houses and as high as the mountains, and only Noah and his family and the animals were safe inside the wooden floating ark. For 40 days and for 40 nights the rain beat down, and then, quite suddenly, it stopped. Everything was quiet. Outside the ark there was not a sound to be heard. Noah opened a window, and first he sent out a raven to find dry land, but the raven came straight back. So a few days later he sent out a dove, and the dove returned with a leaf in its beak. And when the dove was sent out again, it did not return. "There must be land nearby," said Noah, "land with earth and trees, land for us to start our new life." Slowly, slowly, the flood water went down, and the ark came to rest on a mountain. Noah, his wife, their children, and all the animals climbed down from the ark to the earth. Noah knelt on the wet ground and looked up into the sky to say thank you to God for their safety. And there, high above them, was a beautiful, shimmering, sparkling rainbow, a message from God that he would always care for his people. So the story of Noah and the ark. What does that story tell us? What does it mean to us? Why did I choose to read that story today? Well, it fits precisely with our new theme. It's an Old Testament story, and obviously many Old Testament stories, we don't know whether they were actually genuinely true or not, but they often represent something. Old Testament stories are there to represent something that we can apply to our lives today. And this story represents hope. It represents the fact that God was looking to the future to say there is hope at the end of all of this. There is a rainbow at the end. Yes, there's bad things. Yes, there's a flood, and the flood was not a very nice thing to live through. And obviously Noah and the people on the ark and all the animals survived. But the suggestion in the story is that many people didn't. But at the end of it all, God made the flood disappear and made the rainbow appear, which is why the NHS now are using the rainbow as a symbol of hope, a symbol of the future. And it fits really, really well with our theme for the moment. Let's learn from our past mistakes or learn from our past happy times, whatever it is. The past is there. We can't change it. All we can do is look to learn from it. Do more of what we enjoyed and do less of what brought us things that we didn't enjoy. Do less of what brings us things that don't make us happy, and do more of the things that give us benefits. And from learning from that, let's live our life well today. Let's do the right thing today so that by tomorrow our future can be brighter. Tomorrow never really comes, because actually today is the tomorrow that was yesterday. So when it was yesterday, that which is today, we called it tomorrow then. So today, let's do really, really well today and live our life well today, so that there will definitely be that rainbow of hope in the future and that sparkle. Spring is coming. Throughout this next half term, hopefully everybody will be back in school again together, and there's lots of positives to look forward to. So if we were all in the hall together at the moment doing our assembly, we'd possibly put a song on and we'd possibly do a hymn together. So the next part of the video that I'm going to show you is a song. God said to Noah to build him an arky. Rise and shine. Give God his glory. So let's sing together. Let's put the video on and sing together. Sing at home, sing with your parents, sing with your brothers, sing with your sisters. If you're in school, sing with your classmates that are in school, the few of you that are in school. And let's have a joyous time. Let's raise the roof again, and let's make sure that we go off into the week Farmworth children to... Let's bring some sparkle to Farmworth, and let's spread that learning, that sparkling and that shining across the whole of the St. Peter's Farmworth community. Have a fantastic week, and if I see you around school, don't forget to tell me to learn from your past, live for today and hope for tomorrow. And also let's remember to have a fantastic week, and I will see you all soon, and put some comments on the blog. Thanks everybody, have a fantastic week. See you all soon.